The burning sun hung high in the sky, which brutally struck on two castaways which had long left Asha. In the weeks, they had been about months when they barely clung to their pathetic existence on a large-scale deserted patch to spread their legs. A single palm tree, his only shadow, against salt air, stood against a quiet witness for their grief. He dreamed the longest time for rescue. Every morning they scanned the horizon, expected to see the silhouette of a ship, a glimpse of salvation. And every night they used to drown in despair because the sun was submerged underwater, nothing more than to stay with endless whispering of the Hungarian waves. Then, a terrible day, was the miracle that they were waiting for visible. A large cargo ship pieced through water as a divine messenger. Get into his hearts. His tired eyes expanded with distrust. Was it real? Or was there another cruel mirror, a trick played by their desperate mind? What little strength they had left, they spread in action. The cracked ravine, his only clothes, was torn further because he waved him in the air, shouted his voice. One of them jumped, although his weak legs barely lifted him from the ground. His hands flew, his eyes were big. They were so close. This has saved so much, and yet the ship moved forward. Whether he saw them or not, it doesn't matter. The recognition hit him as a hammer. His last focus slipped away. One of the men fell on the knees. The tears sneaked under his dirt-raw face. The other gripped fist, mouth opened in a quiet scream of pain. But then something stranger happened. One of them, one who was always more practical by both, just again, so no one can expect with disappointment or anger. No, he was just filled, spread on the sand and leaned against the tree as if he was again on a luxurious beach. His expression was almost peaceful, even surprised. The other man is still standing, watching him in shock. How can he be so calm? Did he lose his mind? Maybe he had it. Or maybe at that moment he had discovered something deep than just existence. His condition was heavy, monthly pain, wait, want this moment, and now that it had come and gone, what was left? The universe played its cruel tricks, and what was it about fighting it now? The ship, his alleged salvation, continued his journey, indifferent to life. It almost touched it. The sea swallowed the voice of his voices, and the island always remained the same as it always. They died, alone and forgot. And yet at that moment of final defeat, one of them found peace. Perhaps the biggest prison was never an island. Maybe this was his own frustration. And so he lay back, closed his eyes and whispered the waves. For what was, after all, the matter in fighting a world who refused to listen?
If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more fun and meaningful tales, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Wonder Tales. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a new story.